Thank you very much for coming and watching my latest video. This is Flosstube number 4. I want to thank all my subscribers and thank everybody for the lovely comments I've had. Sorry, Coco just knocked the tripod. The first piece I want to show you is Archer. I only did 1,000 stitches of Archer, and that is by Esmira at Pain Free Crafts. Hopefully I've already added a before picture and the title. That's what she's looking like at the moment. I'm really happy with the progress. I only needed to do a bit over 1,000 stitches because I was catching up with Jessica. So that was lovely. Because I bought this one as a kit, I put all the threads on these cards. I just use one side of the cards because there isn't that many threads for this piece because it's kit and it's not that big. I've still got in the bag extra 939 and 996 and 995 because there's quite a lot of that in there. I'm stitching this on a 25 count 1/1. I predominantly do my heights on 1/1. The next piece is my Dark Queen of Earth, and this piece, let's have it up the right way. I have finished part 1. As you can see, I've still got it on the Q-snap, but this is on a 18 count 2 threads over 1 stitch. It's fabric that I dyed myself. It's an opalescent fabric. I hate stitching on this fabric because the holes are really hard to see, but I'm getting there. So that's part 1 done. So on the 1st of October I will get the next part and I'll be able to work on it. This piece, so I'm just getting all the threads. I make my own bags for all my pieces so they can fit still on the Q-snap or the scroll frame, whatever it is, that they can just fit in the bag and I can put the threads in as well. So I have got the thread drops that I bought from Etsy, and some of them, this one, you will see that I've used some thread and I've used the little hole to put the extra threads back on it. So I've been finding that really good, and I use wire rings, and it's got a wee nut that you screw up, and I've even put on my petite treasure braids on it, so it's all together. So I only did 443 stitches on that one. Coco keeps hitting my phone, my tripod. Hopefully I've added a before picture. This piece is Mount Cabin Home. It's a mini, and I've done it on 16 count, 2 threads over 1 full cross, and I'm currently at 7.43 stitches. Hopefully I've added a picture of what it did look like. I'll try and show it over here so I can show it at the same time, hopefully. So that's the first page done. So that's super exciting. I did find this piece really hard on my hands, the 2 threads. I'm not sure if it's because the Ada is a lot coarser than what I'm used to with Lugana. But I did find it very hard on my hands. These thread drops I bought from Etsy too, and I have used a gold permanent marker to write all the numbers on them, and predominantly I only put one skein on and I leave the rest of the skeins. I kit everything up with what it's called for, and then I put the rest of the skeins in the bag, and if I don't use them I can use them for another project depending on what the project is. This one is in my Gowan toten bags, one of my few Gowan toten bags. Coco loves them. They've got cat hair all over them. My next piece is Spirit of Autumn. This is a bag that I made. I do intend to make a more autumny bag, but I just haven't done any sewing yet. So this is this piece. Hopefully, oh, there won't be a before photo because it's a new start. So this is on a 20 count. It's 3 threads over 1 tent stitch, and it's going so quickly. I'm not used to tent stitch. I really like it because I think with the 3 threads it's definitely good coverage. This is the piece that I cropped. Once again, I've got all the thread drops, and I just used a red permanent marker to write the numbers on them. Normally I have an extra thread drop so I know where the beginning of it is, but I can't see it. Maybe there. And I write on the piece, because when I bought the thread drops he gave me several extra ones, and so I write what the project is just in case I don't actually put it all together. I know, so if I've still left the threads hanging on my Lowry frame, I know what they're for. Magical Arrival is my next piece. And this is by Pain Free Crafts. It is Anne Stokes is the artist. It's 25 count 1 thread full cross, what I prefer. I hope to get that page over here done, but I haven't quite finished it. You know, it's like I had enough of black stitching because I'm going to do Spooky October, so I've got quite a few pieces that have a lot of black in them, so I thought, oh, I don't want to do too much black this time. These are for curling your hair. You're meant to have wet hair, you curl your hair around it, and you dry your hair, and then you take them out. But I found that they're perfect for wrapping my threads around them. I've got this piece in a Christmas bag that I made. Because this is a Pain Free Crafts one, all the threads were supplied because I bought the kit, and they come on cards, just paper cards, and there's about 20 colours on each card. I don't really like them, and I tend to do something else. I either use thread drops or Annie's Keepers. I've got a lot of Annie's Keepers. I must have about, I've got more than 900 of them. So I've used plastic playing cards for this one. So hopefully I added a before photo, and I'll add it as well when I edit. So on Magical Arrival, I did 2,200 stitches. That brings me at 8.52%. My next piece is Dragon Soul. I only did 838 stitches because I find this piece really hard to stitch, because I just need to expand the frame. This is on a Millennium frame. I bought it from Needle Needs. I bought the frames. It's on a 60 centimetre frame, I think. I bought the frames and a Needle Need stand as well. So you can see I've been trying to fill in the bottom because it was, you know, quite open. But I don't enjoy stitching this at all because it's one thread over one, and it's on 25 count. And I decided not to do it on white because of how much white is in it. I thought it'd be easier to do it on the blue. I'm not sure if that's the right decision or not, to be honest. It's hard to see no matter what. I gridded it myself with a friction pen. So yeah, it's a Heaven and Earth. It's a quick stitch Dragon Soul by Selena Fennick. Hopefully I've added a before and after picture. This piece I have in a big bag, and look, I have paper ones, and I've just put the acrylic in a bag. So I don't use paper ones very often. Jessica and I, must have been last Christmas, we made heaps of paper ones, but tags, but we've gone away from it since. My next piece is Mini Serenity. This has got the Annie's Keepers because it doesn't have a lot of threads. So I find the Annie's Keepers quite thick. I do find them really good, but sometimes with a project that has 86 plus colours, you need to have 2 rings. This piece, I have done 1,078 stitches, and once again I need to tighten it up so you can see. So this is Mini Serenity, and I've cropped it because I wanted it fit the piece of fabric that I had. I'm actually really pleased I've cropped it because I think it looks better. Cropped, it looks as if the fairy is actually about to walk off the page. It's another Heaven and Earth pattern, and the artist is Julie Fane, and it is 1 thread full cross over 1 stitch, so that's 1 over 1. So I'm really happy with that. I feel like I got quite a lot of stitching this 11 days. I have done 19,252 stitches. I think that really shows the fact that I'm not really up to anything else at the moment. But yeah, thank you very much for watching my video. I hope I haven't bored you, and I hope you enjoy seeing my progress. I want to thank everybody that has made all the lovely comments. I really appreciate that. And hopefully in a couple more weeks I'll do another video. I don't think I will leave it monthly or 3 weekly like I thought I was going to, for the simple reason I just forget what I've worked on. I take photos and then I think, oh, I don't need that photo, and I delete it. And then all of a sudden you go, what have I worked on for the month? This coming month, I am going to have Spooky October. So in the next few days before the end of the month, I'll do my year in stitches. I'll do October, and then hopefully for the next month I can do the Spooky October. And what that means to me, anything like I've got Casper and I have Vesper Tide, anything that's a wee bit darker I'm going to do, and we'll see how I go. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I've added all the before pictures and the titles, and have a great stitching week. Thanks, bye.